Hi everyone, it's me Darlene. I am back with another video that uses up some of our scraps. So excited for this one. I haven't done like funky half square triangle things in a long time. I actually have some videos for those things in my playlist for easy quilt blocks. Currently 83 videos in that list. I'll link to that playlist down below if you want to go check it out. And I thought, I haven't done anything with half square triangles and fabric scraps, so today is the day we're going to do at least one thing. We are going to be making a strip set, or if you're making an entire quilt and not just a block, you're going to be making a bunch of strip sets. And then we're going to use a square of fabric, size of your choice, but you don't want it to be too small because we're going to be cutting that into 4 half square triangles. I'm going to go with a 9.5 inch square, which happens to be one of the sizes that I sell during my sales. So let me just put some strips together. I want some narrow, some wide, all that stuff, and I'll take you over to the machine and we're just going to slap those together. What made me think of using some of these scrappy strips is because I just put some auctions on eBay, penny auctions. Actually, I start my auctions at 7 p.m. Eastern, but I'll push them out so they're there whenever I upload this video. So go down below, check out those links, see my penny auctions, Skylar's too, and our TikToks. Oh my God, I'm having so much fun with that. Okay, these are strips that are the full width of the fabric, but I trimmed them because I only need a 9.5 inch block and I just trimmed some. I'm just gonna sew these together and I'm leaving them as wonky as they want to be. They're not always that wonky, but we're just gonna go with it. Just want to show you we don't need the same size anything for this. I'm just gonna send 2 more through. 2 more. This one doesn't have a mate. Let's get a buddy for it. Ooh, I like this. I didn't want to pick things too narrow because I don't know how it's going to end up being when we cut this, because I haven't done this yet. Can you tell? I will just finger press these. Pretty sure I'll have 9.5 inches. If not, I will just add more. And I don't care at all what's going with what. I know I have 8 different prints, so I'm good with that. Let's just slap these 2 together. These will make lovely scraps after I'm done cutting my 9.5 inch block, and those will go in the crumb pile. Let's see what we have. I do not think it's 9.5. Nope. Maybe 1, maybe 2 more strips. Let me look. I found a nice wide strip that should get us to the end. And I think I'll put it on this side. Ooh. I'm going to get 9.5 out of this. I might cut it like over here. I'm going to press this and we'll go back to the other table. When I trim this, I don't have too much wiggle room, but you can also, you know, turn your block and it'll make it that much more wonky. I would like to try to turn it a little bit, but I need to make sure I can get 9 inches. 9.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You know what? I'm going to go add 1 more strip. I think I've got a good 9.5 happening here. So let's just, I'm going to just go right here. I'm just going to cut 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.5. Hope I can get it. If not, I can add more. Look at the awesomeness for my crumb quilting that I have to get back to. Now, can I get 9.5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.5. Yes, I can. So I'm going to move this over a little bit on a line down here. Look at the lovely wonkiness. This is awesome. Just look at that. Just this alone would make such a cool quilt block. You make a whole bunch of those, sash them, you got yourself a nice quilt. But we're going to do another step. So I think since this is so busy, I'd like the busyness to pop. I might grab a blender print, because I have some scraps of that, and use that. Hang on. You guys, I just have the hardest time to use my own fabric. Pretty much everything I have, even scraps, like belong in some kind of a set that I end up cutting for my sales, like small squares, whatever, and I just don't want to use it for myself. But I had a scrap of white, and we're going to use that. So I'm just going to, put this here. So this one, right side up, and if you have a fabric with a right side, put the right side down. I am going to go all by myself. Your sewing machine time is up, and I'm just going to sew all the way around with a 1/4 inch seam allowance, give or take. Now all we do is we cut on the diagonal in both directions, and my ruler will not be quite long enough, but I can eyeball it. Let me press these open and we'll see if there's any magic. I'm not really expecting magic. I'm just hoping for something okay. This is what we have as I remembered. Some will go this way. Well, 2 of them will, and 2 will go this way. And yes, we can trim the little dog ears. I'm not going to bother doing that right now. The thing is, if you have a bunch of these, then it makes secondary patterns when you turn some of the blocks. For instance, we can do, let's do pinwheel. Pinwheel? Well, is that part of a pinwheel? This way. This way. Well, you probably could see it. Like that. Super cool. Do like. I just like it. I'm not in love with it. I'm not in love with white. Oh, you can barely see. Let me back you up again. You can do this, which is like an hourglass. How about 2 pointing in? Let's make them be the same, like that, in the same direction. And that's pretty cool. Alright, my memory card was full, so I had to swap it out. What the thing is about this that I'm not in love with is the white. I'm just not in love, so I'm not inspired for it to do super cool things. I think I will like it better, and I'll have to do that in an upcoming video where we use all just strip sets so that there would be just scrappy strips everywhere. It might be very busy, but it might be cool. It might be more to my liking. Now some of you might prefer this, and you just have to play with it to, how the heck do we get it so that the diagonal keeps going? See, if you have a whole bunch, you line it up in a way that it makes all diagonal lines like that. That I like, even with the white, because there would be more of the scrappy strips in between. Just have fun with it. Oh, let me tell you what size these turned out to be, starting with 2 9.5-inch blocks. Wrong end. Almost 6 1/4. So that's pretty cool. So if you sewed 4 together, you'd end up with a 12-inch block. Jeez, I can't have you seeing anything, you know, after the seam allowances. I just want to find something spectacular, and it's just not happening for me right now. Like this, especially because I'm only using, you know, just the 4 blocks. I don't know. I kind of like. Anyway, I just wanted to show you another way to use scraps. That was my goal. I think I accomplished it. I'm not thrilled with it because I'm not a fan of white. Especially not plain like that. Now, if it was a white on white, which I have a ton of, but I need to sell all that. So, anyway, I just hope you liked it. Go check out the eBay auction for the scraps below and whatever else I have. Some selvages and some quilt blocks, all that stuff. Thank you so much for watching. I will be back with more soon. Bye!